I just want to start off by saying I'm really very sorry about the mic situation. My mic packed up literally as I started the broadcast. I have no idea why. And I thought, well, I'll carry on regardless, but it became quite apparent that some people were getting a little bit annoyed. I wasn't being rude. I was reading the comments. I just couldn't reply to them. I couldn't do a thing about it. I'm very sorry. It also dawned on me as soon as I took the truck over to unload the logs that I hadn't installed or hadn't enabled the ramp mod that was installed, so I couldn't actually do anything with that, so I had to come off and come back on again. So anyway, I do apologise, but I'm back. My mic is working. I've had to fiddle around with all the connections, managed to get it working again. Yeah, like I say, I wasn't being rude. It was just one of those things. My mic packed up, so I do apologise. Hello again, Ben. I'm very sorry about earlier on. One of those things, unfortunately, but you can't do a lot about it. Now, I'm not entirely sure how long I'm going to be online for, because I've got up. I don't do live very often, Kenny, to be honest. Thank you. Yeah, 3,000 subs. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. It's blown my mind, and I honestly could not have done it, cannot do it, without everyone's support. Their comments, most of which are very friendly and helpful, and constructive criticism. Hi Joseph, how are you? Now, one of the reasons I don't do this very often, live streaming, is because with the luxury of editing, you can get away with a lot more. Where am I? I'm just outside London in England, and it's now what, 20 past 9 in the morning. It's school holidays. My kids are in bed and asleep because they're teenagers and lazy. So while I've got the house to myself and it's quiet, I thought I'd do a live stream. That's another reason why I don't do it very often, because my house is very busy. And generally speaking, trying to get 5 minutes here and there when it's quiet. Yeah, the login isn't really... Somebody messaged earlier on the previous stream when my mic wasn't working to say should just use an auto loading trailer, and it was commented I'm on PS4. Unfortunately, we haven't got them. What's my favourite mod on Farming Simulator? Crikey, I don't know. There have been so many fantastic mods that have come out. It's hard to say. I would say I like them all, but that's a really cheesy answer, isn't it? And not what people want to hear. I don't know. I'd have to give that some thought. Indiana. Wow. 4:21 in the morning. Why aren't you in bed? Now, as you can see, in my haste yesterday, to clear the path, I had logs going all over the place, and I wasn't particularly bothered. I just thought, you know, I'll do the video, clear the path, get to the secret entrance, all that kind of thing. Obviously now that becomes a little bit more interesting when I want to actually gather them all up. So there's going to be a lot of... Again, that's why I don't often do streaming, because there's a lot of boring stuff in between that when you do your videos, people don't see. They don't have to. And people will say, oh, you're so good at this. Yeah, that's because I edit out all the bad bits. All the bits where I make mistakes, that all goes. That just, I'll get rid of it. Don't roll away again. Seriously. See, that's the other thing I do as well. Generally speaking, I end up talking to myself, or the PlayStation, or the game, and, you know. People don't want to hear that. Some crazy person talking to themselves. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, the subscribers, the channel has gone absolutely nuts. And I know I've said this before, I'm not in Daggerwin territory or Landy Kid or people, 40, 50,000 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers. But you've got to start somewhere. And the last month, it has gone absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. I started off doing this just for a bit of fun, just to see if I could upload videos and do a bit of editing and try and get better at it. And I'm just glad people are enjoying the videos. I'm glad they like them. I try to make them informative, and I say fun, I mean as fun as they can be. How do you stream to YouTube? It's just in the settings on when you actually set up the stream, the broadcast, it will ask you where you want to stream to, and if you've got a YouTube account set up, it should, I say should, it should stream straight to it, in theory. It does all depend, of course. Now it's going to get very noisy where I am in a minute because the dustmen are coming up the road to collect the rubbish, and it will get noisy. Can't do a lot about that. Am I going to do Emerald Valley? I don't know actually, because I'm in the middle of doing the Golden Days of Farming, which I'm really enjoying. I've got Westbridge Hills on the go, which has kind of taken a bit of a back seat because there have been so many mods that have come out. I've been doing my guide 2s on those, and I'm also waiting for the West Coast and Bullet Bill, because I want to do a Let's Play on that, because that map just looks incredible. So I don't know if I'll do Emerald Valley. I've enjoyed doing this one. Pacific Inlet looks amazing. Am I tipping in front of it? Oh right, okay, right. I'm going to show you that now. The ramp situation. Because I realised that I hadn't enabled the ramps, I went to install them and I hadn't enabled them. So I went offline, sorted the mic out, enabled the ramps, and then before I started this broadcast I thought, you know what I'll do, I'll install the ramps, and this is what's happened. And I'm really, I won't swear, but I'm bloomin' annoyed. The last time I did Smokey Mountain Logging, before the update, when I put the ramps in, you could butt the ramps right up next to each other. No problem at all. So I butted them all up, and I think I had 5 or 6 along here. When I went to put them in this time, it wouldn't let me butt them up. And also, I've got a great big gap. Oh, God, I've made a right mess of that, haven't I? Yep, that's terrible. It wouldn't let me butt them up. So I've got these gaps, so you can imagine the carnage that's going to ensue. If any of the logs turn sideways, they're going to drop down these gaps. What I will do is, when I finish this broadcast, like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to be broadcasting for, but when I finish the broadcast, I might take these back out again and try again. But I'll show you what I mean now. If I go into the menu and placeables and the ramps, swing that ramp round. Am I going to do... I want to do a Let's Play on West Coast, I really do. I would love to. Now, every time I get close to it, like that, it's not letting me butt them up. I get to there, won't do it. I've done it both ways, I've tried all different, it just will not let me butt them up. Every time I get to there, if I come to this end, I'm alright there. Oh, that one will. Oh, that's typical, isn't it? Anyway, I'll have a fiddle around. What I'll do is carry on loading the log trailer up. Because I was kind of in a rush to try and get back onto the broadcast again once I had the mic fixed, I probably rushed this a little bit too much. But for some reason, yeah, going that way, it won't let me butt them together. Hey, Jag980. Started at the far end away from the sawmill to place them. Okay. Glynis, I will try that at some point. Like I say, I'm not going to do that immediately, and it is about to get very noisy where I am. So if I start shouting, I do apologise, shouting in people's ears, but the dustmen are just coming up the road now. Anyway, this is going to get very interesting going up the hill. Like I say, because the logs are all over the place and they do have a tendency to roll, I will do the very best I can like I say, I haven't got the luxury of editing, so I'll there will be mistakes. There will be mistakes. I'm human. I'm fallible, just like anyone else. Okay, right. Now, I've done logging on and forestry on plenty of my Let's Plays and things like that, and I have mentioned this before. When I use the wheel loader, I'll use a log fork, absolutely. When I use the telehandler, I use a manure fork. I have found with all the various different log forks available, it gives you a wider... Let's have a look. Yeah, because this is quite wide from here to here, the logs tend to sit in there a bit better if you get 2 or 3 and they're going really well. And I find the log fork for the telehandlers is narrow and they tend to twist. I don't know, it's just what I've found. So what I'll do, actually, to be fair, with the dustman now unloading out the front, it kind of adds some sound effects, makes it sound very realistic. I'm not going to do one log at a time. Good morning, Alan. Morning, Destiny. From Germany. Nice. I've been incredibly impressed, I have to say, and amazed and sort of, you know, stunned in a way at the subscriber base from far and wide. I mean, like all over the place, and that's been truly, truly incredible. I did have an interesting comment said to me, actually in person by somebody the other day, that they've been watching my videos, and just knock that down there, and they said that I've got the sort of voice that could do children's TV. It's like, okay. I know people have commented various different ways. They like my gameplay style and they like the way I do things because I explain things and my voice is quite calm, and you know. And I've had the opposite. I've had people commenting saying they find me incredibly boring and don't like my videos, and you know, I've said it before, that's fine, it doesn't bother me, that's fine. Netherlands, cool. Matthew, hi. Nox39, don't worry about it. That's what I said. That's why I wanted to come off and try and sort the mic situation out, because people were getting a little bit people were getting annoyed. I did put in the description on the video before I posted it, mic not working, but I get it. If you see the thing just pop up to say I'm streaming, there's no reason why you would necessarily read the description. I get that. Hi Jeffy. It's been quite amusing, I have to say. My nephew only calls me MrSealyp now. It's been quite amusing, actually. You know what, in the whole time I've been doing this, and to be fair, I haven't been YouTubing long on the scheme of things, really. I started probably this time last year. I think it was last August. I kind of put up the first video to give it a go and see what it'd be like. And I've only ever had to ban one person. And I say ban, I just blocked them because they were being incredibly abusive. It's one of those weird YouTube phenomenons, isn't it? It baffles me. I have this conversation with my brother quite a lot. If you don't like something, when I was forcing to watch it, it always surprised me. People get so angry and decide they're going to, you know, be abusive or rude or whatever. I have to say, Nox39's fine, honestly. Can you do a weekly forestry like Forestry Monday? I don't do the forestry very often. I'll do maybe a couple of forestry episodes on a Let's Play, because I try and get a bit of everything in while I'm doing it, and if the map's got a forest on it, I'll do a bit of forestry. Westbridge Hills hasn't, so that makes that a little bit harder to do. I find it very therapeutic, in all honesty. I find the whole of Farming Simulator 17 to be incredibly calming, and when you've had a busy day at work and you've been stressed or whatever. I don't know, I find it incredibly relaxing. Forestry, yeah, a lot of people find it quite repetitive and boring, they don't like it. Whoa, that did not want to stop. But I don't. Whether I'll do a Forestry Monday, I really don't know. I'm looking at all sorts of options at the moment. I don't multiplayer very often. I keep being asked about multiplayer, and I don't. Had a couple of issues when I did my multiplayer before, and yeah, I wasn't overly impressed. To be fair, the last time I did a live stream, I got a load of grief after that. Not on the actual live stream itself, but somebody who had previously known me realised who I was and decided they were just going to be incredibly abusive on my channel. So I thought, well, that was because of the stream, so I wasn't going to do any more. Actually, I'm going to leave that because I'm not getting anywhere with that log, am I? So I'm so busy chatting, I've lost concentration there. It's weird, I don't play for myself. Yeah, it's a fair point actually. Thank you, Henry, very kind of you. See, that's what still baffles me, the amount of people that comment and send me messages saying, I love your videos, or I've had people saying, you've become part of our daily routine, my kids watch your videos, my dad watches your videos. It's, I don't know. I don't know what I expected. That's the kind of thing, it's, you know, I guess that's why people do YouTube, I don't know. Hi, Funky Tractor. I've, for those of you that aren't aware, I have recently just kind of, because I'm an old fart and, you know, I'm now on Twitter as MrSealyp as well. The Twitter feed, generally speaking, I should have put on there that I was going to do a live stream, but I didn't really decide I was going to do it until I started. I thought I'll record another video to put up today, and I thought, you know what, I'll just live stream it. So I apologise, there was no real notification. It just kind of happened. But I am on Twitter now, and what I've been doing on Twitter is kind of MrSealyp on tour. So I went on holiday with my wife, and then we had another couple of days away, and I went to see my brother at the weekend in Colchester. So anywhere I come across tractors, farm equipment, any farming going on, I'll normally hop out the car, drive my kids bonkers, take some pictures. Jag 980. Well, I wouldn't know you unless I know what your name was before, but okay. Spence. Hello, it's Silly P on PSN. Morning, Alien Jim, how are you? Oh man, I've lost the log off the side. Anyway, yeah, what was I going to say? I've lost my thread again now. I'm trying to... It's because Alien Jim's come on, that's why. I feel really nervous all of a sudden. I don't know why. Isn't that weird? There we go, got there in the end, right. Right, I've got to try and find a balance. This is the thing, we're doing a live stream, is trying to balance, well, it's just struggling up this hill, is balancing doing the job properly and not making an absolute hash of it, and responding to comments and feedback. Ah yeah, the black sheep modding, I watched the video yesterday for the Valley of the Old Farm. Looks pretty good, as does the excavator pack thing. That looks pretty impressive as well, I have to say. I don't know why I switched to this. I was using the wheel loader before and it was working fine. I started tidying up a few little bits. I find this a little bit more delicate to use. The trouble is I don't have a lorry up here. Sorry, truck. I'll take this down, bring the truck up, bring the wheel loader up, and we'll see how we get on. I'm really wary of trying to push those logs up those ramps because they didn't place properly and they're going to go all over the place, but I might give that a go in a second as well. We'll see. Is that map good? What, the one I'm on? Smokey Mountain? Yeah, I have to say. I said this when I did the first look map tour on this map when this first came out. If you usually do farming and you like doing forestry and you want to do something a little bit different, then absolutely. FDR Logging maps, Emerald Valley and Pacific Inlet, they are brilliant maps. Really, really good. If you like forestry, if you like logging, or you just want to change, jump on any one of them. They are cracking maps. And what I do like as well is that Mirithis Catalyst, who works with FDR Logging to get mods to console or mods on the mods hub and that kind of thing, comments very, very regularly to people's comments and to me. They're really open to constructive criticism and feedback because they're trying to make their maps better all the time, and I really, really do like that. So this is where it's all going to go horribly wrong. I'm going to have to really sort these ramps out because there's a gap at the top of one of them. And if I lose any down here, I'm going to be really cross now. Come on, keep going, keep going. I'm going to lose the wheel loader. No. Right, you know what? Forget it. It's not going to work. I got rid of some. Not the prettiest sight you're ever going to see. And like I say, had I done a video on this, once I realised the ramps wouldn't go on properly, I would have just come back out and edited it off, and you would never have seen it. I've said that loads of times on my videos. If this works, great, you'll see it. If it doesn't, it will never ever see the light of day. Yeah, that was... well, it wasn't difficult, it's just annoying more than anything. I will get these ramps sorted, I promise. Like I say, I'm not necessarily going to do a whole another... Come on. That's it, I've lost the wheel loader. We are a wheel loader down. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Perfect. Right. There you go. Some have gone in anyway. Right, let's get this up the hill. Yes, FDR Logging. Yeah, on PC. I have to say, I subscribed to their channel and I've been on there watching videos, and some of the equipment the FDR Logging have made mods for, specific for logging. If you're on PC, check them out and check out the mods. There are some cracking stuff on there, and it is all forestry stuff. I mean, purpose-built forestry equipment that solves a lot of these issues. Whoa. And if you're on PC and there is a sawmill mod, I urge you to download it. You're going to need it, because the trek out here, all the way out along that track to the new logging area, is a long way, and that hill is steep. But with the new Black Sheep modding 950, I keep saying legend. I keep saying legend because it's got the E on the end rather than legend, but you know, could be wrong. Could be wrong. The other thing we haven't got on console, which is a real shame actually, what we'll do, just put 1 or 2 on I think, just to make sure I don't lose the whole lot. Okay. On PC I was watching Dagoin the other day on Brusda, and one of the rollers you can set all the different settings, so you can change the texture underneath, so you can actually make a road. It can be concrete, gravel, sand, whatever you want it to be. Oh yeah, I have to say, the new 950 made that look relatively easy. Don't get caught under the wheels. Not sure how easy that's going to be to load. I haven't left myself a lot of space, but it's up the hill anyway. Let's get some of these on, shall we? Nox 39, don't worry about it. I've already said honestly it's fine. Now while I'm on here, I'm going to have one of my rants, and I don't do these very often. I don't often rant about stuff. You know, sometimes I'll have a little bit of a... Because I'm English, you see, you know. We don't tend to... We complain by writing strongly worded letters, that kind of thing. You are a really seriously farmer. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we don't tend to, you know, we don't tend to get enraged. I mean, some people do, I suppose, but I've had a few episodes where I've had a comment or two to make while I've been doing a gameplay or let's play. But what I was going to say was this. Yeah, that lorry is completely in the wrong place, isn't it? Right, move that. I'm ahead. In that, people keep commenting, leave me messages, or whether it's on the videos or whether it's on my Facebook page or wherever it might be. Dogs Logs, hi. Asking for advice, which you know, at the end of the day, I'm more than happy to give advice. I'm more than happy to help. You know, I'm that kind of person. I really don't mind helping people out, absolutely. But when people are asking me for help and advice for kind of like IT issues and things like that, you know, I can't go into a multiplayer server. I honestly don't know what people expect me to say. So yeah, I'll just say Hunter on that one. Henry Gooch, how are you? Henry's got a cracking channel. If you get a chance, go over, have a look. Some cracking photography as well. Very, very good. Yeah, I'm not IT support. I find it very, very difficult. And I suppose I should be harsh, or I should say to people, look, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I try to help. Or people will say to me, could you go and check out this? Could you go and have a look at this for me? Have a look yourself, have a go. I wasn't born with the knowledge of doing all of this. This was just from going on, having a look, having a fiddle around, you know. And it's the best way to learn. Have a go yourself. You know? Like I say, I'm not averse to helping people, not at all. But some of the requests I get are so weird. PlayStation support, they can help you. Giants forums, they might be able to help you. They're much better equipped to help you than I am, in all honesty. If my videos you watch and you think, oh okay, that's how to do something, that's brilliant. But yeah, I'm not, realistically, I'm not IT, am I? But anyway, that's it. See, it wasn't really a rant, was it? It was just, you know, Too British for my own good. It's all very calm and reserved. But anyway, I digress. See, I'm chatting again, and I'm not sorting these logs out. Yeah, MrSealyp IT, that's what it should be, shouldn't it? I've been amazed at how many different things have come out of this whole thing. The whole me using that lime green colour, and that's now MrSealyp green, according to Fragdad, which I quite like. And I do tend to, when I'm going to pick a colour for a vehicle, I often now think I'm just going to pick it anyway now, because that's MrSealyp green. So yeah, MrSealyp IT, that, you know, it could work. Could be a whole new sideline. If any of you are into Call of Duty and you like zombies and all that kind of stuff, you play the zombies and online or whatever, Mr. Dalek JD, check him out. Very, very good. Got a lot of subscribers too. Talking of YouTubers and people you might be interested in watching, yeah, check him out. It's very, very good. I do often ask advice. Oh, I made a mess of that one. Never mind. Where am I logging? Smokey Mountain Logging, and like I said on the second video, when I cleared all this out, if you haven't watched my kind of reveal video, the secret, finding the secret passage, you know. Kenny, seriously? Seriously what? What's up? What have I done or said this time? So it's a problem, like I say, because I'm chatting, I'm not lining these logs up as neatly as I should be. Henry, Henry, have I been on golden days? What kind of subscriber are you, Henry? Henry, I'm doing a Let's Play on Golden Days of Farming. Go and watch it. Yes, it's a very good map, I like it. But I am waiting for West Coast, the West Coast by Bullet Bill. The PC gamers that got the opportunity to do first look map tours on were incredibly lucky, and just by watching theirs, it does look absolutely amazing. It's got a bit of everything on it. I do like those kind of English looking maps, that style with the hedgerows and lanes and that kind of stuff. When I first kind of started doing this, I did a Let's Play on Chellington. That was the first mod map that came out, I think, for PS4, and I did a Let's Play on it, and I really loved that map. Dogs Logs, thank you. I enjoyed doing the guide 2s. It was one of those things, and I've said this before probably on my channel loads of times, I do end up repeating myself quite a lot, that when I started out and I was watching people like Daggerwin and, you know, who else, Moose 2006, Callum Throw, a few different people, I started thinking to myself, well, the things I want to know, the things I need to know to play this game, how do I do this, how do I do that? If I was going to do a video on that, how would I do it? So that's just how I started doing my guide 2s, really, and it just kind of, if that works and that format works, good, I'm really pleased. Yeah, Glynis, I didn't think for one second that consoles were going to get, there was no way they were going to get auto-loading. That wasn't going to happen. Not even slight. Oh, what did I just do? Never mind. Anyway, Henry, don't be daft. It's honestly, you're an actual farmer, Henry. Crikey, that's not. Yeah, how dare you not watch my videos? working on an actual farm and driving real tractors. What's wrong with you? I'm joking, of course. I'm incredibly jealous. If I could change occupation now, today, I would be a farmer in a heartbeat. I know it's hard work and all the rest of it, but I would love it. I would love to work outdoors. Absolutely love to work outdoors. And like I say, my wife, my children got me... Thank you, Spence. That's very kind of you. Yeah, my wife and my kids got me a tractor driving experience I'm going to be doing in October up in Yorkshire, I think it is, driving a John Deere. Might get to do a bit of ploughing as well, so I'm really looking forward to that. Oh yeah, I started off by saying, yeah, my kind of MrSealyp on tour on my Twitter channel page, whatever you want to call it. It's just a case of kind of stuff that I'm not doing on PlayStation when I'm out and about, just putting stuff up, really. Couple of face reveals on there, and I know my brother was mortified. I can't believe you show people who you are. That doesn't matter. West Coast map supposed to release. I honestly don't know. I assume it's in kind of testing phase, you know, being released to PC gamers to kind of test out, I guess. Giants and whoever else do their testing will be doing whatever they've got to do on it as well. So yeah, I hope it's soon. Actually, I'm on school holidays. I've got a few weeks, so you know what will happen. I know it will happen. School holidays will end, and then they'll bring it out, and I won't have time to actually go on it properly. But you know, these things happen. I'm not complaining. Before anyone starts, it's all right for you. You're off. No, I know. I'm not. You know. Near Leeds. No, up near Ripon, I think. Thirsk is where I'm going to do it, I think. Somewhere up there. Anyway. Best steering wheel. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm steering wheel support now as well. I've got a Thrustmaster 150 and pedals. Generally speaking, when I'm doing my videos, I don't often use it. I'll use it when I'm doing racing games if I'm playing without actually doing the video. So yeah, that's the steering wheel I use. Whether it's the best one for it, I don't know. I'd love to have a Satec, but I don't think they do them for PS4. That I'm aware of. That whole the Satec steering wheel combination with the console bit on the side, I think that's absolutely brilliant. I even got to the point with my steering wheel, I was trying to find, you know, the steering wheel knobs, the little things you get for wheel loaders and telehandlers and forklifts, and I was trying to find one of those to put on it to make it even more kind of realistic. So steering wheels can get in the way, especially when you're doing, you know, if you're doing videos. I just find it's quicker and easier if I think, oh, I've got a spare half hour, 40 minutes, I'll jump on, do a video. Sometimes setting up the steering wheel can be a pain and getting it all sorted, isn't it? The West Coast is out on PS4. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. If it is, if it's come out today, then I'm going to be stopping this live stream immediately. It'll be like, bye, gone, and I'll be off. So yeah, I do apologise. It may seem incredibly rude, but I will just disappear. No way is it on PS4. You've got to be kidding me. If I turn this off now and it's not Henry, I will find you. I'm joking, I won't. I have to be careful. What I think's funny and amusing, other people might find scary and intimidating. Barris! Barris is on here! It's me old mucker Barris. How are you, Barris? Now, as you can probably tell, I'm a little bit different when I'm doing my live stream than I am when I do my videos. Probably a little bit more mental, I would imagine. You're probably thinking he's not like this at all when he does his videos. Probably because I'm a little bit more nervous doing this. I feel like all eyes are on me, that kind of thing. And if you make a mistake, people can judge you immediately. So I'm just waffling. I'm just talking to kind of alleviate my terror. And that's not gone as well as I'd hoped it would, but... Oh, actually, it's not too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Actually, that went a lot better than I thought it was going to. Oh, I'm not too bad at all this lark, am I? Right. It's not out, Kenny said. Henry... I managed to play and talk at the same time. Not particularly well. If I'm honest, I could be doing a lot better than I am. I can probably get some more in the back of there, actually. Can I get some more in there? Yeah, why not? I've still got a lot to clear. I've done a fair bit, actually, considering, like I say, considering I'm talking. Let's have a look. Yeah. So I'm trying to work out... Somebody said, they messaged me and said that they've ploughed up here and then cultivated, I think they said. So it looks like more of a proper road. Could do that, don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Spence said it's definitely not out either. Henry might get American Outback. Yes, a good map, actually. Henry, that was... Ah, dearie me. Henry, I hope you're not watching this in the cab of your tractor or something while you're supposed to be working. You haven't got like a little screen or something. That could be incredibly dangerous. Yeah, I'm trying to work out what bits to pick up now. There's a load behind the lorry. I need to move the lorry. Sorry, truck. Sorry. Alien Jim, I can go off someone really quickly, you know. And I've only been streaming for 43 minutes anyway. Just no way. You're watching this, you've got it next to your GPS in the tractor. What tractor are you in at the moment? Just chilling. See that's blown my mind completely. Barris, may I ask if you're planning on doing it? Yeah, multiplayer, don't know. It's one of those sticky points for me. I'm not sure whether I know a lot of people want me to, and a lot of people do. John Deere 6830, very nice. Yeah, don't know. Yeah, I'm not so I've done multiplayer with my daughter. My PS4 tag is SealyP. That's what I say. I keep getting sidetracked. That's what I started to say earlier. Lots of people have been asking for my gamer tag, and that's fine. And like I say, I'm quite a nice, amiable, friendly person. Hey. Now I can't remember whether it was iSmurf12 or. Yeah, I agree, Henry. Hopefully your boss won't find you. Barris, yeah, I think it would be great for a chance playing for... Yeah, I know, I get it, you know. The thing with me is I'm an incredibly humble person. And... I know when I kind of first started watching videos and started doing this, and I messaged Daggerwing with my daughter. My daughter, we sat and watched loads of his videos, his Let's Plays and all that kind of stuff, and we messaged him and he responded. He came back to us with a comment and we were over the moon, you know. It was just so cool that he messaged back. So that's what I've kind of tried to do. What am I doing? That's what I've tried to do as best I can when people comment, is to actually... No. I'm going to lose that one, aren't I? Yep. Brilliant. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Anyway, yeah, I try to message back to people as much as I can, because I think I know it sounds ridiculous in what I'm saying about being incredibly humble, and when people message me and say, you're like my idol, you're the best YouTuber on PS4, and I love your videos, and I wish I could. I just find that incredibly weird. I can't imagine people desperate to play with me because I'm just me. I don't know. I'm not at all arrogant or cocky or anything like that. BSM are making a low loader. It wouldn't surprise me. BSM are doing loads of stuff. Nox39, I sent you a friend request. Fair enough. Oh, hang on. That's going to drag that and make a right old mess, isn't it? Let's undo that strap. And that one. If I pull forward and then redo it. So yeah, the whole multiplayer thing, I know people seem desperate to play multiplayer with me. And like I say, not that I don't find it creepy, I'm baffled by the whole thing. Anyway, Kevin Watts. It's MrSealyp, not Silly P. Is that log going to go anywhere? I'm just going to catch it. What I'm going to do to turn round, rather than reverse way down the hill, I'm going to go all the way up to the cell point, the secret area. That log's just going to stay there, isn't it? Maybe I will get away with it. Friend requests coming in left, right and centre. Once I get off this stream, I will have a look at those friend requests. But like I say, if you send me a friend request and I accept it on Facebook, YouTube, I'll get there in a minute. PlayStation, oh yeah. See, this is a lot steeper than I remember it being. Even this 700 horsepower truck is struggling. That does not necessarily mean I'm going to play multiplayer with you. People keep messaging me and say, can I join you, can I watch your gameplay, can you join me, join our game, that kind of thing. I will at some point, and I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's plucking up the courage to do it. It's kind of that, I suppose it is nerves in a way. You're probably watching thinking, what's he talking about? How can he be nervous? I'm just like everyone else. Sorry, Fragdad. It's like being told off. Blimey. If this was a spur of the moment, I just got up and thought, you know what, let's have a go. Stevie, good morning. This isn't a first for me, no, but I don't do it very often. Sam Lang, in high school I ran a John Deere with tracks for all the cart. Oh man, see, anybody out there that actually is farming for real or has done it, you are incredibly lucky. You really have no idea. My whole bye Henry, thank you for being on here. Barris, to be honest, it's not easy to find someone great like yourself. That's a bit. Okay. I know you're not Fred Dad, I'm joking. No, I'm trying to kind of get to grips with the fact that I'm kind of multi-social media platform kind of thing now, because I'm now obviously I've got my Facebook page. I've now got the Twitter page kind of up and running. What I should have done this morning, had I thought, when I thought, I know what, I'll live stream, I should have just gone straight on Twitter and said, I'm going to live stream. But to be fair, there aren't that many people following me on Twitter at the moment, so... Mimoon, is it Mimoon? Mimount? I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. I'm a little bit older than 13, I'll be honest with you. Spence, currently harvesting sugar beet. Well, at the moment, or you mean just generally at the moment? That log's not going to go anywhere, is it? It's actually off the ground, so as long as I don't catch it, it'll be fine. I am really, really quite impressed, or not impressed, surprised, I don't know, how many actual farmers play Farming Simulator. It's, you know, it's kind of busman's holiday, isn't it? You do it for a living, then come home and play it. Please tell me all my logs haven't vanished. Oh no, there they are. That's weird. Sugar beet at the moment, Spence. Wow, that's impressive. Me mowing. Okay, me mowing, cool. Yes, thank you, Fragdad. I am really old. Very, very, yeah, very old. Old and grizzly and crabby and, you know, all of those things. Straps off. Tip this. Please all go this time. I'll just make a big mess here and sort it out later. I suppose that's the thing with a lot of farms, isn't it? There are so many farms that are going out of business, that are struggling financially and all that kind of thing, that generally speaking the extra staff they only need harvest time. I get that. That kind of makes sense, and it is a pity, but that's a lottery win fantasy. That is lottery win, buying a farm in a heartbeat. Only small. I'll get a New Holland for my daughter. She can just drive round and round in circles like a lunatic, and yeah, it'd be cool. I'd love that. Wheat harvest at the moment. Whilst watching this, yeah. Fragdad, you're like Alien Jim. I'm going to go off you. Anyway, on that note, yeah, someone asked me the other day actually, what was it, on Facebook, or might have been on, no, it was on Twitter, when I posted the picture of the Class Combine yesterday on my way back from Colchester in Standon in Hertfordshire, and somebody messaged and said what they harvest at the moment. I said I assumed it was wheat and possibly barley's been harvested at the moment. I know a lot of cereal crops are being done at the moment, but I wasn't sure. Thank you, Kenny. I do try to ignore strange people. Fragdad's very strange. I mean, you know, he can't help it. It's just who he is. Yeah, that's a mess. Anyway, right. I've almost cleared this. This was kind of my intention for these streams. What I'm up to now? 54 minutes. I did 33 before. I normally do a half-hour video a day. That's an hour and a half today you've had out of me. How lucky are you? Isn't that strange? That's exactly what I say to my kids all the time. I resemble that remark. They always look at me like, what? What are you talking about, Dad? Never mind. If any of you are out there that actually own a farm, that are farmers, and, you know, don't mind letting me come along one time and just, you know, just sit in your tractor, just sit in it and smile like a 5-year-old. You know, that'd be lovely. I'd, you know, take some pictures, smile. I think my kids are getting so fed up with me wherever we go. Every time I see your vehicle, I know it sounds really sad. This is the bit where you realise what a complete nerd I am. And I'll stop in lay-bys and various different things. I've got to take a picture, I've got to take a photo. And they all sit like, oh, Dad, he's doing it again. So, well, yeah, could be worse. There are worse hobbies and habits to have. Enjoying Farming Simulator and taking pictures of farm vehicles and agricultural, that's, you know, could be worse. I could be a football supporter or something. Ooh, I'm joking. There are certain conversations in life you don't have. Kenny, I have a 20-acre farm, but I doubt you want to come to Missouri. Yeah, it's a bit of a trek, you know. So don't get me wrong, I would love to, absolutely love to. Corn and soybean. In Western US they do more. Your dad's farm, Henry. Where is your dad's farm, Henry? No, no, don't say that out. Don't send me a message. Don't, yeah. Don't go blurting that out loud on here. My dad's farm's like you have everyone turn up at your doorstep. You know what, Henry? I would love to do that. And to be fair, it is school holidays, so I could bring my daughter. She would absolutely freak out. If you want to see me in that, message me. That would be absolutely brilliant. Frag Dad, shut up. Yeah, don't say don't say it out loud. I thought you meant done him. Class selection service. Oh, nice. Cool. No, honestly, Henry, if you do mean that, message me. I would love that. That would be absolutely amazing. Truly, truly awesome. Right, last few bits. There's going to be some dregs to do. Henry, I've already given you a big shout out. I said about your channel, I said about your photography. Absolutely. For those of you that weren't on the stream earlier, Henry Gooch. He's got his own channel, photography, all sorts. Check him out. Is that a big enough shout out, Henry? No, honestly, Kenny, Henry, he has got his own channel. He does. He's not lying. He really is not lying. It's the truth. Or a version of. Norfolk, not far. Well, I say not far at all. It'd take me a couple of hours, but. Yeah, not far away from Norfolk at all. My great granddad used to live in Sheringham, just up the coast. Anyway. See ya, Frank Dad, take it easy. Go and abuse someone else now. You mean man. Right. To be fair, I'm probably going to finish in a minute anyway. There's a few dribs and drabs here and now. Yes, West Coast, I'm looking forward to it too, Barris. Thank you for coming on. As soon as that comes out, I'll do a first look. I know there's been a few first looks out already, but I will endeavour to do my own peculiar brand of video. Everyone seems to like, so. George, is that a question or is that a statement? Is that kind of how good are you, man, or is it how good am I? Are you asking for my opinion? To be fair, it's not a question mark on it. See you, Kenny. Thanks very much. West Coast should be out end of August. Oh, it'll be just as I'm going back to school. God dear. Never mind. Thank you, Terrier. I don't know, George. How good am I at it? Right. That's. The other bits. All these little dregs I'm going to do with the Manitou. Clear them all up. That's going to take a little bit of time. A little bit of mucking about. I will go off and try and sort these ramps out as well. But that's pretty much all the logs cleared, and I've been on now for just over an hour, plus the 33 minutes before. So, yeah, hasn't been too bad at all. Thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for being on here. On Facebook, you follow me on Facebook, Henry, don't you? Sure you do. It's just MrSealyp. Bye, Ian Jim. Take care. Keep up with the map. It's looking awesome, by the way. Yeah, Henry, it's MrSealyp on Facebook. I thought you followed me because I follow your channel, and yeah. Bye, Stevie. Take care. Bye, Terry 930. Yeah, so that's going to be me, I think, pretty much signing off. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. Thank you, Andrew. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. If you're watching this after it is streamed, by all means. Bye, Henry. What did I say? Yeah, if you want to share the video, please be my guest. That's the last bit, isn't it? Whatever you should choose to do. Bye, George. Whatever you should choose to do, as always, from me. Thanks for watching.